Hi, the question I wanted to ask was,
So just so you know, I mean, I'll allow for you to ask the question, but we really do, it's not our question answer, it's basically a statement, just, you're allowed a statement for a couple of minutes, but I'll entertain and we'll take it under advisement possibly.
all right, Mr. McKay has put out from his organization a report, a monthly report, but it states that there were 650 missing children, that's runaways and no ID placements in fiscal year 2015. 16, it's 537. 17, it is 474 children missing. Fiscal year 18, 323, it dropped a little. And to date, it's 723. Where are these children? There are no Amber Alerts for them. There are no police reports that we're aware of. There are no photographs posted so that we as a community can look out for these missing children, runaways. FBI, law enforcement say that 80, possibly, I read another number, 86% of children who are in the sex and drug trades on the streets in this state are out of foster care. Pimps, and during this whole this whole program, I mean, we're here for a couple of hours. Not one word about parents. Now, if DCS is going to seize children and terminate parents' rights and then lose children, and then it's also said that after 6 months, those cases are closed.
So,
what are we doing? What's going on here? This is human trafficking. The government is trafficking the children of Arizona without due process. DCS. Oh.
So ma'am, I'm going to have to.
You're going to have to shut me up.
No, ma'am. I'm just telling you that we're going to need to move on. You've had an opportunity to state what you wanted to say. So
I have this.
I understand that, ma'am. We will
this
take
is
under.
From their website.
We will take it under.
We would like an answer to these numbers. What is no identified placement?
All right.
And
so
what about these runaways?
Right,
Who's looking for them?
I am taking it under advisement as far as what you have said, and that will be how we will do this. We're not going to answer. This is not an exchange, all right? So thank you for being here. But
well,
this is
I
not
will hand this out. It's from Mr. McKay's website, and
I think we're ready to move on. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for thanking me.
This oversight group is we are a grassroots organization that have identified that DCS does need oversight. There is no oversight by HHS, zero. Been in touch with them several times, or the state. So we are just a self-appointed oversight group. I wanted to clear that up. Sometimes when you're in the midst of what you guys are all doing, it's all good stuff. But when you're on the outside, watching what's going on here, human trafficking is trafficking human beings for money. DCS seizes children out of homes, have been doing it for decades with no warrants. Violation, big violation of the U.S. Constitution. Every time a child walks across a threshold with a DCS caseworker, there's money exchanged. There's money exchanged in all the courtrooms with all the same players getting paid out of Title 4E funding. The Title 4E funding comes from the Adoption Safe Families Act that was enacted by Bill and Hillary Clinton in 1997. So we have parents, not one word about parents today with children. We have outsiders that are we have been trying to work with DCS. We have questioned the DCS Community Advisory Committee for a good year. Where are these children? Where are these children? No answers. We have a human trafficking department that will not communicate with anybody. We can't get answers from them. That's what human traffickers do. They keep in the dark. They're secret. We can't talk about their court cases. We have gag orders put on us.
So
when we are in there advocating
I'm gonna have to cut
parents.
in again just for the
That's
same
fine.
reason, but appreciate
Thank you so much.
expressing yourself. All right, thank you. So next up, David Romero, DCS Oversight.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all for all the work you're doing. I know that many of you really care about what's going on with the children. In all the talking, I heard a lot about programs. One thing that I want us to understand is that we have what's called a law. And the Social Security Act is the actual law that DCS gets their power from. So it's under Title 42 U.S.C. that you'll see them claim they have authority. The problem is that in the Social Security Act, the original intent of the Congress was for you guys to be able to give services to children who needed help. This is not for people to go in and take children against parents' will. I'm going to read the actual law to you. Nothing in this act shall be construed as authorizing any federal official, agent, or representative in carrying out any of the provisions of this act to take charge of any child over the objection of either parents of such child or the person standing in local parentage to such child. What's happening is that DCS is going in with allegations, taking children against what Sandra Day O'Connor in the 2000 Troxel versus Granville case says is a liberty interest. Your children are a liberty interest to you. You can't take them without due process of law. That means you should be prosecuted in a court of record. DCS is going into a court that under Title 42 U.S.C. 674, payment to states, is called a neglect and abuse court. They are paid, you have police engagement fees that are paid from Title 4. You have postal workers paid from Title 4 in a cooperative agreement. Y'all keep hearing the words collaboration and cooperative agreements. The cooperative agreements remove you from government status under the Clearfield Trust Doctrine. And this right here tells you that you can't just go taking kids, but nobody's notifying the people that DCS is getting up to 900 kids a month at a time without taking 90 to 95% of the parents to a court of record to prove that there was some type of wrongdoing. So children are being taken. We're losing hundreds and hundreds of kids around Arizona. They have $100 million.
So Mr. Romero, I'm going to have to interrupt you for the same reason.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you for speaking. And then Martin Lynch. Martin Lynch. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. My name's Martin Lynch. I represent We the People Court Services, and they call me Mr. Due Process. The foundation of what we're dealing with is the Adoption and Safe Families Act. If you just go on Wikipedia and look at it, you'll see it talks about taking kids away from parents for this reason, that reason, adoption, everything. There's not a word in here about due process. This is a 41-page document. I only brought the first page. It says that for 3 years in this state, we had juries in juvenile court, and they disappeared for some reason. We don't know why. SB 1294 was introduced this session, and it found its way to a trash can someplace with no debate, and basically says that you can process your case any way you want. At the end, if people think they're being given an injustice, they can ask for and receive a jury trial. So when children are taken because there are Cheerios on the floor, a jury might not agree with that. And then also there's a copy of a federal rule that basically does the same thing. We use a jury as a only as necessary at the end of the proceeding. And we believe that that would eliminate some 80 to 90% of the removal.
Hey guys, what's up? In lieu of today's court situation, I'm going to sing Fly for you guys live. And it's live, so, you know, if I hit a bad note or two, give a girl a break, alright? See if I can get this situated so it won't fall. Whoops, that's my diploma. Shoot, how do I flip this around? There it is, okay. Alright, let's try this again. Don't mind my clothes. I'm in my sweats because I'm chilling. Don't you ever let, oh whoops. Don't you ever let them tell you that you're nothing. We might have came from the bottom, but we don't need to stay there. I know deep down you wanna be something, but the hand you were dealt was so unfair. You were once a fatherless boy, running around, making noise, just trying to be heard. But I know you were hurting, and maybe you don't realize your son has the same eyes, with the same stare. You can run and hide, or stand up and try. Hold your head up, it's time to fight and fly. You can run and hide, stand up and try. Hold your head up, it's time to fight and fly. Look inside yourself and start searching. Your little boy is growing up and you need to be there. You need to be there. I believe that deep within you are resilient. I'm saying all of this because I care. After everything that we've been through, losing mom and Aaron broke our hearts, but you still have a son looking up to you, and I'll never let you fall apart. Through the sadness, through the pain, God still loves you just the same. Dad is watching down on you. We're out of the man you became. You can run, please don't run. Stand up and try. It's time to fight. It's time to fight and fly. You can run. I want you to stand and try. You can run and hide, stand up and try. Hold your head up, it's time to fight and fly. I know, I hit a couple of bad notes. Cut me some slack. Have a great day, guys. See you later.